What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. This is what I look like in the morning. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to be making a smoothie for breakfast, and this is one I have been making for a long time, a couple of months now, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know what's up. It's this cherry amaretto chocolate smoothie, and it's to die for. So I add in a couple handfuls of spinach, about half a cup of dark cherries, frozen cherries, 1 frozen banana. I tried to not make this look sexual. Hope I succeeded. Probably not. You can also add in a tablespoon of hemp seeds, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, and a scoop of your favorite protein powder. This is the one that I use. I get it at Costco. It's the vanilla flavor, and I really like it. And then the key ingredient here is almond extract. Without it, it's just not going to be the same. So I add in about half a teaspoon or a teaspoon, and then about 1.5 cups of homemade almond milk. You don't have to use homemade. You can use whatever plant milk you want. Hemp milk, oat milk, whatever your heart desires. And then, of course, as you do all smoothies, blend them up until smooth. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this perfect pour. I made the perfect amount for this glass. So satisfying. And it's to die for. I tell you what, it's one of my favorite smoothies of all time. Okay, for lunch, I'm making this tofu dish that I have been loving lately. It's basically cubed up tofu that you dredge in cornstarch. You roast it in the oven so it gets nice and crispy on the outside, and then you put it in a pan with a sauce, and the sauce thickens, and it's just, it's so freaking good. So I'm gonna make that with some veggies. I'm gonna see what's in the fridge, and that's it. That's lunch. And I'm gonna wear my apron while I cook. I haven't worn aprons since I was cooking in restaurants, and I've recently rekindled my love for them because they're so handy. They just keep all the gross food and flour and shit off of your clothes, which is really nice. So I got this really cute one at Marshall's for like $7, and I got another one kind of like it but a different color, and big fan. Big fan. So if you're on the search for aprons, check out Marshall's. All right, let's get started. To start out, you're going to pour some cornstarch on a plate or a bowl, and then you can cut up your pressed extra firm tofu into cubes. And then you are going to dredge your cubes of tofu in the cornstarch mixture. And you want to make sure you coat them really, really well and get them nice and cornstarchy on all of the sides. And then you can place them on a baking sheet. And I'm using a reusable baking sheet, silicone baking sheet from Amazon. And I just sprayed it with a little avocado oil. And then you can place it in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes, flipping halfway through. While the tofu is cooking, you can make your sauce. So you're gonna add about half a cup of coconut aminos to a little Tupperware container, a couple tablespoons of soy sauce, a splash of rice vinegar, half a teaspoon of chili garlic paste, a splash of maple syrup, some water, about 4 cloves of minced garlic. Give that a stir, and then you can set it aside while we make the rest of our lunch. So I had some leftover red cabbage in my fridge, so I'm gonna cut that up and make a slaw. So I just thinly sliced my cabbage, and then I also had some cilantro that I'm gonna chop up really quickly to add to the slaw. And then I also am scraping the bottom of the barrel with this vegan mayo. It's at the very end. So I added about a tablespoon and a half of that and a squeeze of lemon juice, some salt, and a splash of apple cider vinegar, and then just gave it a stir. And now we have some delicious slaw. And by now your tofu should be ready and out of the oven. It should be nice and crispy on the outside. So at this point you can add your sauce to a medium saucepan and bring it up to a simmer. And then you can add in about a tablespoon of peanut butter or almond butter. Stir it around. And then you can add in your tofu. Now, you will notice that when you start to stir the tofu in the sauce will start to thicken because of the cornstarch. And the tofu will still have a little bit of crunch to it because of the crunchy cornstarch exterior.
and it is so good. You could honestly pair the tofu this way with any sauce you want, and it'll be amazing. So to plate up my lunch, I added on some leftover sauteed zucchini that I had in the fridge, and also some sauteed kale, and then of course my slaw that I just made, the tofu. And then I topped it off with some sesame seeds and scallions. And this is me trying to get a thumbnail. How embarrassing. In between lunch and dinner, I ended up making my amazing banana bread, which is in my ebook, Prep Like a Chef. If you have not gotten that book, you must, because this banana bread will actually change your life. So I was going to a bachelor viewing party this night, so I wanted to bring it because it's always a crowd pleaser. So I ended up making that when I had a little break in my day, and I took a slice before I went to the party because it's that good, and I literally just could not wait to eat it. So then for dinner, I wanted to do something super quick and easy, so I decided to cook up some Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi. So how you make them really, really delicious is you get a pan nice and hot with about a tablespoon of oil, add in your frozen gnocchi, and then let them sit on one side and cook and brown up for a few minutes, and then you can toss them. You don't want to stir them too much, otherwise they get gummy. So then I just seasoned with a little bit of salt, gave them another toss, and then I plated them up, or put them in a bowl, I guess, and I had some leftover pumpkin curry, chickpea curry in the fridge that I made the other day. That was really, really good. If you guys want the recipe, let me know and I'll make a video on it.
This light is so bright and I don't really want to fix it right now. Anyway, this is my dinner, and that's the end of the video, guys. I'm probably not going to eat any more tonight. I might have some more of this, but that's pretty much it. This curry is so good. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week for another What I Eat in a Day video. Let me know if you like these videos, do you still want me to make them? And also any other video ideas that you want me to create, any recipes you want me to do, any low carb recipes you want me to do, holla at your girl in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to take care of yourself this week, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one.
Diet Coke ain't good for the soul. Give me that orange soda. Give me a grape like you see in the movies. Bubble to the top like a smoothie, you'll see. I'll do you like a 9 to 5.